take me back to okay, before I say what I want to say, let us go to what I saw on Facebook. I have tried to share some of it on my page. So Biola really needs to come out and explain why this is happening. This is the second time in Biola's interview is being questioned. And I will tell you the first time, even though I don't really watch her interview, since that particular incident, I don't get to watch her interview. So remember in that interview, I have not watched the interview, but I know they said her daughter was missing. So they said they have brought out the picture of her daughter. They said the daughter is not missing. This is her daughter. They said the daughter is not missing, number one. So they said this is her daughter, Diola. She's staying in Mali. She's 41 years old. They said Ife is her second daughter, and Ife works in the bank. Ife has built a house on her father's land. She is the only child her mom had for her late father. Mama is presently, that is Jumoke, is presently with Ife since on Sunday. She left the church immediately before Talk to B released the video on YouTube. Mama for that be. That means Mama don't escape. I'm like, no, this can't be true. This can't be true. This can't be true. Something is not okay here. Okay? Something is not adding up. So there is just another voice note that they released where they said the person captured it. Actors will always act. Mama Nollywood celebrity don't scam us. So let me quickly can play kini yẹn kegbo. Any suru.
Òun ni pé why tí ẹ ṣe sọ fún màmá pé irọ́ tó fẹ́ pa yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ipe Diola, ẹ ṣe máa sọ pé Diola sọnù nígbà tí Diola ò sọnù. Tẹ́ ń bá Diola sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ mọ̀ bí tí Diola wà.
Wọ́n sọ fún mi pé kíní ṣé alẹ́ ńgbà tí wọ́n ní kí n yọ fíìmù kọ́mọ̀ tí àwọn fẹ́ ṣe interview náà kò fún mi kan. Interview náà kò fún mi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kí báwọn yọ fíìmù tó wà ní kíní. Gbà tó ju pé.
Kí báwọn yọ fíìmù tó wà ń bọ̀.
Fíìmù tó wà ń pa lọ.
Kò jẹ́ mi ò fẹ́ bí mi fíìmù yìí.
Tí Biola bá wọ̀bẹ̀ wọn ni Biola ò fi ní mọ̀ pé ilé wọn ni. Planned work gidi.
So the person was asking that.
Ẹ mọ nǹkan tí mo ṣe ń bá yín jà lé lórí.
Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́?
Òun ni pé why tí ẹ ṣe sọ fún màmá pé irọ́ tó fẹ́ pa yẹn ti pọ̀.
The person said, why didn't you tell Mama that the lie she wants to tell is too much? That her daughter that she declared missing talked to her on a daily basis. She's communicating with the daughter. I'm not the one talking. Mojuwole, kì í ṣe mi nǹkan tèmi rí lórí social media ni mo ń sọ. So, what they are trying to imply here is that she took Biola to the church. That she asked where she's living, but she took Biola to the church for people to feel she's living in the church. And she said she has been living in the church for the past 5 to 6 years. But she granted an interview 6 months ago. Something is not adding up for real. She granted an interview 6 months ago, well dressed. Toba Dola Mawa she show yen in depth. That interview she granted, kí ló dé tí wọ́n sọ wípé àwọn ní problem ní 6 months ago. Níbo náà ti múra wá 6 months ago. Even the interviewer guy the lady that was interviewing her. That lady said that they had she was sick sometimes ago. Yes, 6 months ago, yes. And you're calling 6 months ago with who? Hold on. She had an interview. Ó wà lórí YouTube. Mo ti record láre with Oyinmomo TV. Oyinmomo TV. Somebody said she was at a party in December. Iyawero was also at the party too. Ló bá tán. So ṣé ẹni tó sick láti 5 years ago tí ò nílé tó gbé ẹjọ́. Irọ́ lè mi ò fẹ́. Ṣé tòótọ́ ni àbí irọ́? Mi ò lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Kọ́ má dènà àánú fáwọn ẹlòmíì now. Tó máa really need àánú gangan. Something is not adding up. I watched that interview. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n play that interview yẹn fún yẹn ní sùúrù. This is 6 months ago. Mo ń bọ̀ o, ẹ máa gbọ́. Exactly 6 months ago, mo lélẹ́yìí now. YouTube will tell you when the interview was granted. And this person that is talking said, why are you lying, Mama? You talk to your daughter on a daily basis. Ife is not missing. Ife is not missing. That why are you lying? Ife is not missing. That she left to go and grant that interview at that place. And immediately after the interview, she went back to her place. Is it true? That is what we are asking. Now, I learned she said she asked Biola to put down a video. But the bottom line is something is not adding up. There are too many things that are not adding up in this story. Let me tell you one thing. Let me also remind us of one thing. Biola has to come out. Mama drag Biola lori eleyi. There was a story. I don't know how many of you remember this story. Etagi Biola, teba matage. What is all this that is coming out about her? She's well respected to Fungogo controversy now. She's well respected. Okay, why is it that suddenly her daughter came out? Any suru? Why is the daughter coming out suddenly? What are they trying to prove? Shebona Oromo won ni. Báwo ni lomo ti jáde? Báwo lomo won ṣe jáde? Báwo ni lomo ti jáde? Níbo náà ti lọ wú jáde? Now, there was a case that Biola handled some times ago. And since then, that kind of, for me, cast an aspersion on what she's doing. She brought out a girl, a young lady. Put the lady's face out there. And this lady was saying some things that she was molested by some people that she used to sleep with. You know, all sort of rubbish the girl was saying. And she brought out the interview. People raised funds for the girl. They gave the girl a lot of money. You know, they said they want to rehabilitate her. They want to get her help. They want to do this. Fine. Which is very good. Few days after, Biola came crying out that the girl don't pay. When they brought out the picture, I now came out. I said, no, this girl did not pay. I said, something is not right. This girl did not pay. Because I said, okay, somebody pay. Now she still lie herself on the floor. When she pie finish, lie very well, laying down very well like somebody sleeping. Nothing was rumpled. If somebody drink poison and that person wants to pie, the person cannot sleep down, cannot lie down smooth and pie like that. I said somebody cannot lie down and pie just like that. And I remember some people say, your own is too much. Kinika. You face your own business. Face your own something. Is jealousy. Now, so I keep quiet. I begin look. 2 or 3 days after, now they say the girl no pay again. I say, what of the money? Are we sure the story the girl came to say was truth? Look at Nedu and VDM. Look at how VDM exposed Nedu and the people he brings out to come and interview. How we will build the one to tell them what to say. If you podcast, you come and buy je. Wọ́n lè fi podcast kan fi ba ayé jẹ́. Wọ́n lè fi podcasting kan fi ba ayé jẹ́. Nǹkan tá ń sọ nìyẹn. I remember I said, no, this girl no pie. This girl no pie is a lie. Something is not adding up. And she started crying. Hey, come back, ohun ti ṣoore dáràn. I said, Biola, who confirmed this girl pie? Who told you this girl pie? From the picture, the picture you are looking that they sent to you, does this one look like somebody that has spy? Did you go to the place? You could go to the place to go and interview the girl. What will stop you to go to the place? To go and see the girl, say the girl really pie? Before coming out and telling the world, say the girl pie? If we did not scream out, the next thing you people will be asking for is money to bury the girl. I say the girl no pie. I say she not pie. Now, hear this voice notes that they released now. We pay, Mama. Hey, Oroburuku. No. I will be so disappointed in this woman. No. She's one of my favorites. I will know I'll be disappointed. The person say, how can you say Diola is lost? And this same Diola you talk to every day. How can you go to the public and lie to the public that Diola is lost? Abba, kilo day. Guys, stop. How can you say Diola is lost? He said you talk to Diola on a daily basis. Go and look at the Diola. Sorry. Is this dog trying to be very naughty? Sit. Romy, sit. Sit. I said sit. Keep quiet.
Okay.
Call your frame to one parlor. Hey, wala de. No.
Ẹ mọ nǹkan tí mo ṣe máa yín jà lé lórí. Òun ni pé wáì tí ẹ ṣe sọ fún màmá pé irọ́ tó fẹ́ pa yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ipe Diola, ẹ ṣe máa sọ pé Diola sọnù nígbà tí Diola ò sọnù. Tẹ́ ń bá Diola sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ mọ bí tí Diola wà.
Ṣé alẹ́ ńgbà tí wọ́n ní kí n yọ fíìmù kọ́ mọ̀ sí àwọn fẹ́ ṣe interview náà kò fún mi kan.
Interview náà pè fún mi.
Kẹ́ bá wọn yọ fíìmù tó wà ń bọ̀.
Frame tó wà ní parlor.
Okay, so that tí Biola bá wọbẹ̀ wọn ni Biola ò fi ní mọ̀ pé ilé wọn ni.
That was the first interview, I guess, before the second one. I guess that was his first interview. Now, I said I want to play some of the interview that she did 6 months ago. Then, at what point did she become homeless? Is the question we should be asking now. Stop it, Romy. At what point? She was well dressed in that interview now. In any mo te koko wo she 6 months ago, woman you go dress this way. And she now comes out that she's been homeless for the past 5 years. 5 to 6 years. I said, what is really going on? It's almost like the same thing that VDM was crying out. That all these podcast people, believe them at your own peril. Biola, you need to investigate this case and make your findings known to the public. People will expose what is not. Do the sorry about that. Sorry, Romy. Sorry, girl. Sorry about that. Abe, Magbo. Let me play some of the interview she granted. She was very lively. At what point did she become sick? What is the nature of her sickness? Doctor will not attend the C1. Evidence the doctor ton reader. Irú kíni gbogbo eléyìí báyìí. Biola, iṣẹ́ yìí wà fún ẹ o. Iṣẹ́ yìí wà fún ẹ, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gbélé jáde nípa woman yìí o. No. Mi ò kúkú sí ẹ wà interested in the case tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo kọ pé when I saw the post, I say life has happened to this woman. I say this is once a very beautiful woman. Wow, this woman has been. I was feeling so much sympathy and empathy for her. Only to see this one. No. Mumbo, I want to play the interview, but Mufe, no, this will be disappointing if it is true. I am not saying it is true, but Bola, Biola, Biola, you need to investigate this case. You really need to. What is going on? What is really going on? You see? Bola Omar released more updates. They said there is still more updates on the case. Should I eat or I should release more updates? From the page, I saw it. Somebody said I have been running from pillar to post since last week just because I'm in need of that Ototelele. The voice notes. And where they said this is her daughter. Somebody said actors will always be actors. Mama, you don't have money, but as a matron for Ikore. This is another thing I should have even put. I just saw this one. Actors will always be actors. Mama, you don't have money, but as a matron for Ikore, you kill cow for them every year. Adiola, your biological daughter, is in Mali, and you talk time to time with her. Naibele carry you go church, and you are staying in a 2-bedroom apartment in the church. Okay, now let us listen to the interview she did 6 months ago. Just a part of it. Somebody said, if she said, Biola, if you see me, Motiru. Okay, she anytime you read yẹn ju ẹni tó rù. Ṣé woman yẹn ju ẹni tó rù lójú yín gbà tẹ́ rí wọn tí Biola mú dandan lọ sókè. Even Biola Jimu gan, she was walking normally. This is how she has always been walking because she has bakasi, very big bakasi. She has very, very big bakasi. So ordinarily, what I expect, the problem I know she's likely to have is knee problem because of her bum. While watching the interview yesterday in a friend's house, he said he wanted to send 1 million to her. I told him to relax, that we should investigate very well. As this program is on, I immediately shared with my auntie. Oh, with my auntie Aduni. Ami Oderio, Baba God will be with you. I've been a journalist for 25 years. I told my friend Biola needs to investigate very well before coming on here. I didn't even see that you sent it to me. I know Awalata sent it to me. I said, won't you talk on Jumoke George? And I was like, I said I saw it. At least they have started raising help for her. So that was my own. I didn't even bother. I didn't even want to talk about it. You understand? But when I now tried to Google, I saw interview 6 months ago. I said, how can somebody that says she's been healed and homeless for the past 6 months, 6 years, dress this way? And while she was at that interview, she never told that person that she has issues. Okay. Auntie Aduni, I saw Celestial Reality Check page. I saw it. Shebi is about the missing daughter. I be on to release the update to me. Emma worry anything will mark with him. I get information nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ mark pé. Ma get update nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, má worry. Tó máa fún mi ní gbogbo expo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So Biola ni kó bọ́ta. Celestial Reality Kit ẹ̀ tún lórúkọ àwọn yẹn náà. CRC. Okay. So kila won so I know I saw it briefly, but Mioka. Okay, they said update missing daughter of Jumoke George. She's alive and healthy in Mali. They said we embarked on some investigation and we got some update to share as a good news for all Celestial Church of Christ. Information reaching us confirmed that Adiola left Nigeria 4 years ago. Shengo, 4 years ago to search for greener pastures, as reported by her mom on the interview with Talk to Bobby. Okay? On contact, our contact got to Mali in search of Diola and we got to speak with her. So that means she knows her daughter was in Mali or what? Is it that so she knows her daughter was in Mali because according to what I'm reading here, they said our contact got to Mali in search of Diola. So she knows her daughter was in Mali. She was the one that disclosed that according to what we are reading. CRC put a call through to MC Jumoke George this morning at about 8 a.m. USA time, and she responded. She was informed that her daughter Diola is alive, healthy, and all right at Mali. She was counseled not to allow her daughter's whereabouts become a burden on her health condition. She appreciated us and prayed for us. This was put up 1 hour ago. Àwọn other people here, àwọn tó máa táṣìírí làwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. So it's a different people talking about the updates. All Google updates is what we'll be looking for. Now, let us listen to the interview. Let's talk on the interview that she had with 6 months ago. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ díẹ̀ lára rẹ̀.
Ká má ṣe bà tẹ́ḿpìlì Ọlọ́run jẹ́ tí kò ṣù. Ìgbà tí wọ́n jẹ́ kálukú àmọ́.
A whopping 82% of people in the US don't.
Hold on, mo fẹ́ yọ advert yẹn kúrò.
Láti ilẹ̀ látọdún tó ti pẹ́.
Okay, hold on. I just saw a comment. Oyenike said, I went to check her Instagram page to verify the timeline of 6 years of being homeless, but it's not adding up. Thank you, Oyenike. Thank you for this comment. Biola ló máa jáde ṣàlàyé. Because if Biola can bring 2 people that are questionable that their interview have become questionable. The first time was that girl, Tola Jambasun. And the girl, she said the girl by herself. After people have contributed and everything. Because I wonder, I said, Biola, you are bringing somebody out with this kind of problem. And you bring their faces out raw. I said, something is not okay. They say they are in contact. If you are just coming in, you can watch the video from the beginning. Me, in much time, Emma Binu. I just play a voice note that was released that she know where her daughter is. That she communicates with the daughter on a daily basis. I just played the voice note.
Ìṣòro wípé àfikún pupa o náà máa lò wọ́n. Mi ì lè parọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú industry wa láàrin àwọn.
That's an interview.
Ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ dáadáa. Wow. Ṣùgbọ́n bóyá ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ wípé ìbí yàtọ̀. Ìbí tí àwọn tó bí mi irú ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n fún mi.
Mi ò kàn ráyè ni because I didn't plan to do this. When I saw the interview, I was like, you need to see how well dressed she is 6 months ago. So at what point did she become homeless? That is the question. She said 6 years ago, 5 to 6 years ago, she has been homeless. And she was well dressed for that interview. The daughter that is missing has suddenly showed up. She's in Mali doing well. One of her daughter has a house that she has built in Ibadan. And she lives in 2-bedroom flats. Biola ni kó lọ ṣe investigation. Biola ni kó lọ ṣe investigation. The question we should even be asking, kó tó di gbogbo eléyìí, was how did she manage tó fi wà homeless? Anyway, mi ò kúnkún dáwó ńbẹ̀ so ìwọ̀nba ní tiwa. Transparency lákọ̀fẹ́. You know, tá bá ń sọ wípé àwọn kan gbáyàn, different method náà lè fi gbáyàn. This is another interview she had 5 months ago. She never mentioned it. This is another interview 5 months ago with Kunle Afod. Biola yìí máa tún iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe o. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ máa tún di wọ́n á tu ẹni sùúrù mo fẹ́ pè èèyàn kan. Hold on. Mo fẹ́ pè èèyàn kan. Mo ń bọ̀ o. Mo fẹ́ pè èèyàn kan. Anyway, wọ́n mọ̀ pé free money pọ̀ dáadáa lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó wà ní diaspora. Irene Modupe, get off my page. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́ nìyẹn. Things should not be investigated, Abi. When there is controversy, it should not be investigated. They should not be questioned. And the same you want to hold government for everything. Abi? We are not saying people should not help her, but does she truly need the help or she came out to lie? That is the question. Àwọn tó máa fún mi ní info yẹn ni máa pè wọ́n. Àwọn tó máa tún di wọ́n jáde ni. Máa pè later. She's not picking. So Biola needs to come out. The same thing. Tọ́lọ́mọ kan kú tọ́mọ yẹn ò kú. We cannot just be looking at. We are the one messing up things by ourselves. Don't you know what is going on now? Don't you know what is going on among our people? And with different methods. Me, I'm not saying she buy somebody, but we are saying our story is not adding up. Our story is not adding up, and this is not the first time Biola is doing a case like that is questionable. This is not the first time. Don't share podcast. When Kilonje VDM came out, was it not VDM that scattered Nedu's case? Nedu fake podcast. Was it not Nedu VDM to expose Nedu? That all his podcasts are lies. He will be the one to tell people what they will say to attract sympathy and views. Was investigation carried out? àwa náà ṣàn raise help fún àwọn èèyàn bí àná alánà mo yìí gbé kíní ìyá tó sọ pé ó kú sí London mo yìí gbé jáde mi ò mọ̀ wọ́n rí but I asked them send me evidence and everything that the mama pa wọ́n dẹ̀ send there ẹni tó bá ń kó àní kó má da àdẹ̀ ní kó má investigate àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n ti pè mí wọ́n ní lóòótọ́ ni màmá yẹn kú tọ́n bá wá rí ẹ̀ náà fowó nobody will teach them wọ́n á sìn yà sí ní London ń bẹ̀ yẹn but we should ask questions. That is what we are saying. Are you saying anybody can come out and put up crying faces? Is that what we are saying? Are we saying people should come to the public and deceive the people and we will not question it? The same way Agbala Gabriel in Josi, Eni Kama Soro. At the end of the day, Agbala Gabriel is getting richer and getting richer. Who are the people? The property he said he's buying. He's buying properties in his own name for people. Tó bá ti yá wọn lé wọn dànù or kó yán níjà the property will become his own. Honestly, we are just one kind people to get wípé we don't question things, especially because we live in abroad. Tẹ́ fi pé any extra owó because by the time you change it, I contributed is all that matters to you. You don't even know if the people asking you to contribute are using the money for something else. Mi ò ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ń dáwọ́ lórí page tèmi náà. Tẹ́ bá feel pé ó wà questionable, ẹ pè mí, call me to it, ẹ fà mí. If I raise any money, tí ò yẹ kí n raise. Transparency, honesty is what we are asking for. People that are contributing the money, owó inú òtútù ni ló pọ̀ jù nínú ẹ̀. A mọ̀ pé àwọn ará Nàìjíríà náà ń dáwó. But some people are coming out with some narrative. Then it calls for questioning. It calls for questioning. We are not saying people should not help. We are not saying people should not help. But ṣé nǹkan tó ń gbé wá, ṣé òótọ́ ni is what we are asking. Ṣé nǹkan tó ń gbé wá? Wọ́n ní màmá yìí ń bọ́ wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Why did she lie? She has not spoken to her children. If it is true, what they said is true. Ohun rẹ̀ now, ẹ gbọ́ voice note yẹn again. Ṣé ń gbọ́ṣẹ́? Ṣé rí báyìí? Àwọn èèyàn ti ń send nǹkan sí mi. Wọ́n ní this is 2024. Wọ́n ní this is 2024. So at what point? Then if she says she's going down, that she's losing, I want you rule. Age comes with Kenyan rule. And you can sora. As you age, you will start going down, either you like it or not. Except you are not LD. If you are LD, as you are aging, you are going down gradually. You cannot continue to be fat forever. Kò possible. Ẹni tó age kan tí ò ní kéré sí ni. Tó bá wá láwọn rú nsìn. She's almost 60, if not 60. So it's expected. Kan rú. Ṣé wọ́n sick lóòótọ́? Ṣé wọn ò nílé lóòótọ́? Ṣé church náà ń gbé lóòótọ́? Àwọn kan sọ wọ́n every year náà ń donate cow fún church wọn. Tó bá jẹ́ wípé church ló ní kó play stunt yẹn kọ́. Come on now. They say the daughter speaks to her every day. Ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n gbà tá play ẹ̀ ni? Ṣé bóun rèé? Ẹ̀gbọ́n gbà tá play ẹ̀ ń sìn ni? Tọ́lọ́mọ máa ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ lójoojúmọ́. Ṣé ká tún play? Okay, somebody sent a message to me and said, this is 2024 when she introduced her new business. Ẹ yẹ kí n lọ wò. (2024), that is last year. Wọ́n náà introduce business kan tó ń ṣe. 2024, irú business wo ni? Tó bá jẹ́ church ló organize yìí pé ó yá, màmá, ẹ bá wa raise owó fún public. Àní ẹ̀kọ́ tó ní ẹ má worry, ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè wọ́n. Tó bá ní ẹ má worry, let me call them. Kàn wá ṣe interview fún mi. At what point wọ́n become homeless? if she's introducing a business in 2024, just last year? At what point? When you're normal, she's aging. When you are aging, you don't go fat, you go down. At what point? 26 years ago, she has been homeless. Okay, I should play the voice note again. Okay, let me play it. Kí Bíọ́lá jáde kó wá ṣàlàyé bó ṣe jẹ́. Let me play it again.
Òun ni pé wáì tí ẹ ṣe sọ fún màmá pé irọ́ tán fẹ́ pa yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ipe Diola, ẹ ṣe máa sọ pé Diola sọnù nígbà tí Diola ò sọnù.
They released the picture of the girl.
Sọ fún mi pé kíni ṣé alẹ́ ńgbà tí wọ́n ní kí n yọ fíìmù kọ́mọ ṣe àwọn fẹ́.
Ẹ mọ nǹkan tí mo ṣì ń bá yín jà lé lórí. Òun ni pé wáì tí ẹ ṣe sọ fún màmá pé irọ́ tán fẹ́ pa yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ipe Diola, ẹ ṣe máa sọ pé Diola sọnù nígbà tí Diola ò sọnù. Tẹ́ ń bá Diola sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ mọ bí tí Diola wà.
Sọ fún mi pé kíni ṣé alẹ́ ńgbà tí wọ́n ní kí n yọ fíìmù kọ́mọ ṣe àwọn fẹ́ ṣe interview náà kò.
Why didn't you? Chengbo, they asked me to remove the interview. I mean, to remove the frame that she wants to have an interview. That one never knew it was drama or whatever they want to play. Any suru.
Ẹ mọ nǹkan tí mo ṣì ń bá yín jà lé lórí. Òun ni pé wáì tí ẹ ṣe sọ fún màmá pé irọ́ tán fẹ́ pa yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ipe Diola, ẹ ṣe máa sọ pé Diola.
Why didn't you tell Mama that the lie she's trying to lie is too much? Why will you lie that you have not spoken to Diola in a long while? Why did you lie? When you know you speak to Diola every day. Any suru. Hello, àbúrò. Mo wà lórí live stream. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ìyá yẹn? Ṣé mo lè gbé ẹ sí speaker àbí kí n kọ gbọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ? Jẹ́ ń gbé ẹ sí speaker. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìyá yẹn? Ọjọ́ ẹni mo ti rí update. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
This is what really happened. There time kan wà tí wọ́n lọ sí church. So wọ́n wá lọ ìgbélé fún wọn pé kó máa gbé ní church. Wọ́n ṣe sọ fún wọn nìyẹn pé kó wà ní church. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wà ní church. Along the line kan lọ́kọ́ kan sùn ní church tẹ́lẹ̀ tólùṣọ́ yẹn ni pé kó máa gbé bẹ̀. So olùṣọ́ yẹn wá ti dàgbà báyẹn wá ní pé káwọn move sókè pé káwọn wà sálẹ̀. Wọ́n wá fún wọn ní 2 bedroom. Àwọn lọ́ furnish gbogbo 2 bedroom yẹn tó ń gbé.
Ta ló furnish ẹ̀?
Ìyá yẹn.
Ìyá Jumoke George.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ló fowó ẹ̀ furnish ẹ̀. Ìgbà wo náà yan ìgbélé yẹn fún wọn?
Wọ́n ti ń gbé ní church permanent. Church dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ kó máa gbé bẹ̀ yẹn forever tó máa fi jáde lọ láyé.
Okay, gẹ́gẹ́ bí bona fide strong member.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Apart from ìgbélé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay.
Ìgbẹ́ church lọ ní kó máa gbé.
Okay.
Then in that church, kò ń ṣe pé kíni we made different calls to that church yesterday. Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ọlọ́mọ ara màálù fún wọn lọ́dọọdún tó bá ń ṣèkórè.
Ìyẹn ìyá tó lóun ò nílé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ló ra màálù fún church lójoojúmọ́, the same church tó ń sọ yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni every year.
Okay.
Wọ́n ra màálù fún wọn.
Okay.
Ìyẹn kan. Ọmọ tó sọ wípé àwọn ò rí. Àwọn àtọmọ yẹn máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ wọn ò agree.
Okay. Kì í ṣe pé bóyá wọn ò bá ọmọ sọ̀rọ̀ wọn kàn agree pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn ni.
Wọn ò agree pẹ̀lú ọmọ kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n wá ọmọ tó bá wá ọmọ wá ti wá wanted àbọ̀mọ́ sọnù.
Mo ń gbọ́ ẹ.
Abíámọ̀ ò lè máa wọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ kó keep quiet for years.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Then from what the driver said àti lady kan báyìí tọ́jọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ voice note tí mo gbé sórí
Facebook. Tí mo rí lórí page ẹ.
Tó wà lórí page mi. Ìyẹn sọ wípé wọn ò sọ fóun pé wọn máa parọ́ tó tó yẹn. Pápá ní pé kóun yọ fíìmù kó òun ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé òun fẹ́ ṣe interview kóun ò mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn.
Mo ń gbọ́ ẹ, mi fẹ́ interrupt ẹni.
There is nothing wrong kí o wá sí public láti wá tọrọ owó bọ̀ yín ò ní láti parọ́. Ìgbà tó wá parọ́ tó gbogbo church wá wò pé ẹ wá sá kúrò ní church láti jọ yẹn.
Wọ́n ti sá kúrò ní church.
Wọ́n ti sá kúrò ní church bọ́ ẹ ṣe interview tán.
So ìyá ò sí church mọ́ báyìí.
Ìyá ò sí church.
Ìwọ ọmọ church yẹn.
Àdírẹ́sì wà tẹ́wá tó.
Now, so ṣé wọ́n nílé tí wọ́n tó ń gbé?
Rented apartment ló ń gbé kó tó lọ sí church.
Okay.
It was a rented apartment. But person dem máa fún yín, wọ́n máa fún láwọn message kan tó bá ti apply sense ibẹ̀ ló máa darúgbó sí.
No, go ahead. Come again.
Sẹ̀lẹ̀, ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀ ni mí. Tó bá fún ẹ láwọn message kan tó bá fọpọlọ sí Sẹ̀lẹ̀ ló máa gbé forever.
So
what? Ẹni Ọlọ́run ò pè, wọ́n á máa sọ fún ẹ Ọlọ́run pè ẹ́ pé kò wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kó wàá máa wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, wàá máa lọ, wàá máa bọ̀. Sẹ̀lẹ̀ ló ní pátá yẹn lọ́wọ́.
So bóyá wọ́n fún yà ní mò ń gbọ́ ẹ.
Ìgbélé pé ọmọ àgbà náà máa fún yàn message pé wà ní church. Kò máa ṣe báyìí.
So from what the little... Okay, now I'm getting something now from what you are saying now. Yes, now I'm getting something. Ìgbà wo náà ṣó o ní idea àgbà tán bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbélé yẹn?
Àwọn tí wọ́n ń church kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ 3-4 years o.
Ìyá ti wá go broke. Ó ti yé mi sìn. So it's making sense. Now it's making sense. Which was what I suspected initially. Ìgbà tí mò ń wo fídíò yẹn. Ìpè ṣé kìí ṣe pé ìyá yìí, ìgbà tó ń fún ní gbélé, tó ń gbé ibẹ̀, kò rí owó mọ́ láti jẹun lọ títí. No ṣe púùlù stọ́ǹtì yìí.
Come out to tell people, help me, kújọ́ mẹ́ta o, mò ń sì kàbáwọn kan bọ̀, àwọn ọwọ́ kan wà, ó jẹ́ kó mọ̀ páṣírí ẹ̀ máa tú. Ọmọ wọn yẹn sọ wípé òun ò mọ ìyá òun dìgbà tóun di 12 years.
Ìyẹn ọmọ wọn tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn tí ò bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí ò tán parọ́ pé. You have the what?
I have the voice record on my phone.
Send it to me, Joe.
Trust me.
Say I will trust me. Send it to me. So, from what is going on, that I can really deduce from the old stories that she was asked to stay in church for Igbele. Láti be some years ago. Igbele yẹn means and they lè jáde ò lè lọ jẹun níbi kankan. Ìyá was there.
No, lè jáde tó bá jáde náà church ló máa padà sí.
Church ló tún máa padà sí.
Anywhere you want.
Okay, wọ́n máa ń jáde.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, wọ́n ń jáde náà. Wọ́n lọ ń ṣe movie. Wọ́n ń ṣe movie dáadáa náà.
Everything is getting clear now. Ọlọ́run ayọ̀yà.
Wọ́n ṣe movie kò ń ṣe pé bí yẹn wọ́n lè sọ pé àwọn òṣè wọ́n ṣe movie wọ́n ń lówó náà.
So after the whole show.
Come and disgrace Celestia the way she's doing. What she did is wrong.
Okay, ní àwọn Celestia reality check, you know, if you are interested, because I know that Celestia reality check is with integrity.
Reality check.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Wọ́n wá rọ́mọ ló. Okay, now it's clear. So it is not as if the child is lost. They are not really in good terms, but they talk regularly.
But they talk.
They talk regularly. Now, ọmọ kejì yẹn ńkọ́? Ọmọ kejì yẹn ńkọ́? Báńkà lọmọ kejì.
Báńkì ló ti ń ṣiṣẹ́.
Ṣé yẹn ò help màmá ẹ̀ ni?
Tẹ bá gbọ́ ní tàbí ìtọ́jú ní gbèsè táwọn jẹ́ ti pọ̀ jù káwọn má jẹ́ kọ́mọ yẹn go bankrupt.
So public ni kó wá bá wọn sọ gbèsè tán lọ jẹ tí wọ́n lọ tọrùn ara wọn bọ̀. Ó ti yé mi. Èwo wá ní rọ́pà wọn síìkì because wọn look like ẹni tó síìkì lójú èmi. The only thing ni wípé àgbà ti ń dé.
Last year, if I can remember, maybe last year or this year, mo rí wọn lórí Instagram tó ń polówó slimming tea.
Èèyàn kan sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Èèyàn kan send ẹ̀ sí mi pé wọ́n yìí polówó ọjà ní last week, ní last few months ago. Èèyàn kan ṣẹ̀ send ẹ̀ sí mi.
Pé kíní kan ṣe àwọn pápálọpọ̀ slimming tea yẹn tó ń polówó ẹ̀.
So ìyá ti fo gbogbo owó ra màálù tán. Bábí send the voice note yẹn bá pè ẹ́ tí bá ṣe tán. Bí ṣe ní tábí àwọn nǹkan mo ní nǹkan kò hard up lọ́rọ̀ yìí kẹ́ ẹ̀. Nǹkan kò hard up kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ̀. Nígbà bá sọ fún yín ẹ rọra rìnrìn kèrìndò kiri ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Apparently ìyá ti fi gbogbo owó ṣòwò ìkórè wàhálà dé. Fatima Ọmọ́táyọ̀ àwọn wo ló ń bá wí on top somebody matter ní kíni kàdákẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ máa gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn náà mo ń béèrè ní o kéèyàn kan mess up láìfẹ́ kó wá bọ́ta náà mo béèrè ní o this is somebody that at a point was anchoring 3 shows at a go on big TV stations kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ There was a time she was anchoring program with Alade Aromire. There was a time she was doing program with Baba Gboyin. There was a time she was anchoring a show. Tó jẹ́ pé ó máa ń gbé àwọn oríṣiríṣi celebrities wá. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ó bímọ, ó níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. How did he get to this stage? A máa béèrè. A máa béèrè. Àwọn tó ń dáwọ́ òwòwò ńlẹ̀. Even táwọn go bá rò. It is the same thing we are talking about pastors. Kí lẹ mean by that? Èèyàn kan ló rán wọn ṣẹ́ nìkan lọ sùn gbélé sí church. Why did she come out lying? Wípé àwọn ò ráwọn ọmọ wọn. Àwọn ò ráwọn ọmọ. Báwo lọmọ ṣe wọ debt because of her? Tọ́mọ òfin wá fẹ́ fún wọn ní nǹkan kan mọ́. Ẹ yẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà kẹ́lòmí lè learn from it. À ń béèrè question ni. Fọláṣadé, àǹtí Àdùnní ẹ má jẹ́ ká judge. Judge à ń béèrè questions. Before concluding on the matter, voice notes are coming out already. See, Celestial Reality, àwọn náà ń ṣe investigation wọn. They might not come out with the whole truth, but they are doing some investigations already. Wọ́n ti ń ṣe investigation, èèyàn kan ló ní kán lọ fowó. À ń béèrè ni. Ẹ wò ẹ kóra yín sọ́hùn. Téèyàn bá ń béèrè question ó ń judge nìyẹn. Ẹ máa sunkún, don't stop judging. Continue to cry, stop judging. Everybody does not have the same brain tẹ́ni. Iṣẹ́ ogun ẹ̀ ló kárí irú ọpọlọ tẹ́ni. Tẹ́ lè béèrè question. Tọ́n bá béèrè question wọ́n judge nìyẹn. À ń sọ wípé kán bọ́ta pẹ̀lú gbogbo allegations yìí. Let her come out. Kán wá ṣàlàyé. Why tán kúrò ní church immediately tán gbowó tán? Why did she leave the church? Immediately people started donating to her. All over 5 million non donate fún wọn. Why did she leave the church? Ṣèbọn ní church làwọn ń gbé láti 7 years àbí 6 years. Why did she leave the church? Wọ́n wá fi church raise owó. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn pastor kan yé gba owó. Biola, this is the second time I'm having problem with people you are bringing on your podcast. This will eléyìí máa rob integrity rob you of your integrity. It will rob you of your integrity. The first time you brought out a young girl, then the girl wants to buy herself. Ipe kini kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, people donated. Few days after, you said the girl don't buy. I remember I said the girl no buy, but she went on nìyẹn tẹ́ sọ pé Aunty Adini, you can judge too much. Aunty Adini, instinct tèmi ò ń parọ́. Instinct mi ò ń parọ́. When I feel uncomfortable with something, trust me, that what I'm saying is going to be right. I say something, God bless you, Joy Zacchaeus. Wọ́n náà ti sá kúrò ní church ló máa kó bá yín. She doesn't want to share the loot with the church. Ìyá ò fẹ́ share owó pẹ̀lú church. Ìyá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí, àbírọ́ ni, ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé. Help us to ṣàlàyé. Is it true or is it lie? We are not judging. We are asking questions. We do not judge, but we ask on this show. We dey ask questions. Okay, somebody said the third time. Joke Olúbòkun. Which one is the first time? Ẹ jẹ́ n pè yín. Méjì lèmi mọ̀, I only know of two. That lady that she brought out that said she sleep with a lot of men. And few days after, she said the girl has spied. I say na lie. The girl no spy. This is how many of you came at me and said this Adini can judge. This Adini will never say anything good. Because I'm a logical thinker. I am not sentimental. I don't base my thinking, my decisions on emotions or sentiments. I said something is not right about that girl's story. I don't believe that girl's story. I said that's a lie. How can you say you are sleeping with 20 men in a day? Mélòó lára? And you bring out your face boldly to come and say that bullshit. At the end of the day, they say the girl pie. The girl pie. Somebody said she cannot share it with church because church have collected their own. Church ló yìí máa tú àṣírí ìyá yìí gbẹ̀yìn. Àwọn tó máa wádìí àwádìí. Kán bọ́ta kán wá sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn tó máa bá wa wádìí àwádìí fún wa. Ẹ ní sùúrù. Ṣé báwo ni wọ́n pè yìí? Ara àṣẹlẹ́lẹ́ ni yìí. Wọ́n á tú wọn jáde. Bọ́rọ̀ ṣe jẹ́. Bọ́rọ̀ ṣe jẹ́. The people that are contributing money, if you can say we should continue to talk about pastors collecting money, why should we not talk about this? We are only asking questions. How did it happen? Báwo ló ṣe jẹ́? Ṣé fún wọn ní gbélé? Ṣé wọ́n ń pa ẹran lọ́dọọdún màálù fún chọ́ọ̀chì? Ṣé wọ́n bọ́mọ sọ̀rọ̀? Ọ̀wọ́n bọ́mọ sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n lọ ń bọ́mọ sọ̀rọ̀ every day. Wọ́n not rearrange the first interview tó máa ṣe. They rearrange the house so they will not know she can pretend. We are only asking questions. Somebody said this is the fourth time she is having questionable guests. Me, I only know of two. Since that incident of that lady, I stopped watching her videos. I personally, because one error says a lot. Because that was how, when they said that girl, Pai, she came out. And I was saying, did you go to the place? Because this girl I'm seeing lying down looks like somebody that is sleeping. She herself by herself, lie herself down. Who took the picture? Is that how she's supposed to be? If somebody drink poison, if you want pie, you know they pie like that. They don't go meet them in a very neat arrangement. I said something wasn't hard enough. Biola, did you go to the place? Where is the girl? Show us in the mortuary. Show us that the girl has been taken to hospital and has been taken into mortuary. How can you just throw picture into the public and be crying that the girl is dead? And after that, they came and they say the girl is not pie. The girl did not pie. I say, I say, you see? I say, you see? But when I was talking, this is how many of you came. And said, I didn't stop judging her, stop shaking it.